Hello, in this video I show you how to use the Sitecore API from Visual Studio with Sitecore Commander. In Sitecore I have a test item here. Suppose I want to create 100 items below it. Sure, that is possible, but I like to automate the process. This can be done using the Sitecore authoring GraphQL API. On GitHub you can find Sitecore Commander. With Sitecore Commander, you can quickly get started creating scripts to automate tasks. The good thing of using Visual Studio is that you can debug easily. Since we need to make multiple API calls and create complex scripts, tools like Postman are not suitable. C# is much better for this. I clone the repo. In Visual Studio, I first enter the connection details in the config code file. The connection works by using the Sitecore command line interface. In the config, you set the path to your user.json file and optional the environment name. Okay, I log in with the Sitecore command line in PowerShell to get an access token for the management API. For the preview ads, you need an API key. You can use an existing one or create a new one. I'll create a new one and set the value of allowed controllers to star. You can use the REST API. For that, you need a Sitecore account. I use the admin B account. To run the script, start the program code file, where some examples are already provided. This example, get our test item, and then runs a loop where a field set is created and a create item called is made with the test item as the parent. The loop is set to 10. Now I'll change it to 100. I add the breakpoint and run the script. The test item works fine, so we continue. You can see logging in the console. Now I refresh the tree in Sitecore. We see all the created items. There are more examples. And of course, you can create exactly what you need yourself. Here's a funny example. Move sub-items to multiple folders. If, like us, you have many items in one folder, the interface gets slower. The recommendation is to keep it under 100 items. Currently, there are 101 items. One created manually and 100 by the API. Let's split them into folders with a maximum of 20 items each. Start. I see a lot of try to move messages in the log, which is good. In Sitecore, we see now folders. And yes, each contain 20 items. Sitecore Commander is structured so that you have a command folder where methods like this one are stored. You can easily add or modify them. Under authoring, you will find methods for the authoring API. Under ads, you find methods for the preview ads. Using the preview ads directly on your content management means you don't need to publish and stay in sync with authoring API. Some features are available in both APIs, but often requires different queries. And finally, the REST API is handy for older Sitecore versions. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps you to get started with automating tasks in Sitecore. See you in the next one.